Hello guys, what's up? This is GNRDF with a programming video. This is the part 2 of the series where we discuss developing your own Pygame application. And I have done a little bit of work since you were gone. I have added just these two strings where I have my sounds and my images located at. And I'm just going to show you it's actually here. This folder. App resources, image resources. I have them as transparent background bolts, some gradient and solid black stuff actually, so that we can use some images to run. I will use this as player and this one as my background. So let's start by actually making a class that will make our lives easier. I'm just going to set up a class, load. Should delete that one. Define image self, because that's how classes work, and my image, which is going to be a string. So I would like to return image resources. Make sure I type that correctly, plus the image I have passed in with my function. And I will do the same thing, whoops, with my sound. Sound, return sound resources plus sound. Cool. Now I will use those images right there and unload them as my background and my player. So let's start by, I'm just going to delete this stuff. It's not necessary right now. Image 1 equals, oops, image 1 equals load dot image, and load my I'm going to load my background as bg solid black square dot jpeg, and my image 2, which I think I will set as a player, load dot image ball blue. This is a PNG file for the alphas, just like so. And then in the initialization of my Pygame app, I will do this background, that's the thing, background equals Pygame dot image dot load. I'm just going to load it as image 1 dot convert, and I will do the same thing for player. Load image 2, and you want to convert alpha since you need transparent parts. Actually, you want parts here to be interpreted as transparent. So what we will do is that, okay, hold on a second here, we're only, alright, so we will go ahead and draw these on our screen. Since we're not drawing anything, it will not mean anything. We do screen dot split. This is the function for drawing rectangles. Like drawing images, I'm so sorry. Split background at position 0 and 0. Screen dot split player. Now here's the tricky part, X and Y. Now let me tell you why we need this stuff. We want our player to be able to move according to our input. So if we press W, it should go up. If you press D, it should go right, and so on. So we need these values to be able to change. These are static values. They cannot change. They are 0 to 0. But these are variables, so we can change them through our program. So actually, we will X and Y are not enough themselves. Let's define X and Y right below these. Width divided by 2, heights divided by 2, so that it's somewhere near the center of the screen. It's not exactly. Now I will have move X and move Y. You can think these as speed from the physics class if you have one. And I'll set these to 0. So what this basically does is that we're just going to increment. No, we will set move X and move Y to 1 or -1, and have our X move by 1. If we have move let me give you an example. If we have move X equal to 1, we will say like this. Let me show you here. X plus equals move X. That's not a 0. That should be okay. And so it will increment by 1. So that should be pretty easy to understand. So let's write the code for our WASD handlers. If event key equals key W, move Y equals -1. I'm going to decrement my Y value if I press W. If you didn't know, the X and Y coordinates are kind of reversed in the in most of the programming stuff. Let me show you here. Like if you have something like this, say this is your screen, and this is your X, this is your Y. Sorry, this is X and oops, and this is Y. So this values increment by so this is the plus here, just like this. So this is 0 by 0, and for example, if you take somewhere around here, the X and Y coordinates will be like, wow, going crazy here, 50 by 25. Like in normal maths, this will correspond somewhere like this, but in our case it's just reversed. It's just here. So yeah, let's get back to our program. That's why we decrement Y. If you want to move up, we decrement Y. Let's change that to else if event key equals key S. We just want the opposite one. Move Y equals 1. Else if event key equals key A. We want to decrement our X position, so -1 pixels. Else if event key equals key D. We just want the opposite. We just want to increment our X coordinates. So in this case, we will just do the thing I showed you. X plus equals move X. Y plus equals move Y. So let's see if this works or not. and see if we have anything. Okay, so we have made a typo there. That's great. I always do that. And let's see it now. And as you can see, we can move. But the problem here is that when you press S, it goes on forever, or W, it goes on forever. So there's no way of actually stopping this movement. So let's do that right now. We just need to put handlers for key up. So if we release our finger from the key, that will stop the movement. If event.key, event.type, I'm so sorry, equals key up, and if event.key equaled key W, or event.key equaled key S, move Y equals 0. So I'm not moving by anything if I release them. If event.key equals key A, or event.key, oh my god, equals key D, move X equals 0. So if from this one, you should see we can stop the movement. And I know you're saying this is way too fast, and we will talk about clock frames per second stuff in the next video. So, and then I think we will talk about collision detection and stuff. So yeah, so we have a player and it's moving across along the screen. And yeah, please leave a like if you learned and enjoyed the video, or if you can even subscribe if you're feeling like an amazing person. I'll see you later. Bye.